Exercise. Types of exercise. Types of exercise. Dear friends, today we will talk about the exercise and their types. What if someone told you that a thinner, healthier, and longer life was within your grasp? Sound too good to be true? According to a wealth of research, exercise is the silver bullet for better quality of life. Not only does regular exercise aid in weight loss, it reduces your risk for several chronic diseases and conditions. Finding activities that you enjoy and that become part of your daily routine is the key to a long and healthy life. 1 Aerobic exercise, 2 walking, 3 cycling, 4 weightlifting, 5 interval training, 6 mind and body fitness, 7 pedometers, 8 Pilates, 9 running, 10 Tai Chi, 11 senior exercise, 12 yoga, 13 swimming. If you didn't subscribe till now, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you never miss the important video about your and your loved one health care. Please also like and share the video. Please leave the comment below. Aerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise is sometimes known as cardio, an exercise that requires pumping of oxygenated blood by the heart to deliver oxygen to working muscles. Aerobic exercise stimulates the heart rate and breathing rate to increase in a way that can be sustained during the exercise session. In contrast, anaerobic, without oxygen, exercise is an activity that causes you to be quickly out of breath, like sprinting or lifting a heavy weight. Aerobic exercises can become anaerobic exercises if performed at a level of intensity that is too high. Aerobic exercise not only improves fitness, it also has known benefits for both physical and emotional health. Aerobic exercise can help prevent or reduce the chance of developing some cancers, diabetes, depression, cardiovascular disease, and osteoporosis. Anaerobic exercise plan should be simple, practical, and realistic. Specific equipment, such as cardio machines, may be used but is not necessary for successful aerobic exercise. Walking. Walking prevents type 2 diabetes. The Diabetes Prevention Program showed that walking 150 minutes per week and losing just 7% of your body weight, 12-15 pounds, can reduce your risk of diabetes by 58%. Walking strengthens your heart if you're male. In one study, mortality rates among retired men who walked less than 1 mile per day were nearly twice that among those who walked more than 2 miles per day. Walking strengthens your heart if you're female. Women in the Nurses' Health Study, 72,488 female nurses, who walked 3 hours or more per week reduced their risk of a heart attack or other coronary event by 35% compared with women who did not walk. Walking is good for your brain. In a study on walking and cognitive function, researchers found that women who walked the equivalent of an easy pace at least 1.5 hours per week had significantly better cognitive function and less cognitive decline than women who walked less than 40 minutes per week. Think about that. Walking is good for your bones. Research shows that postmenopausal women who walk approximately 1 mile each day have higher whole body bone density than women who walk shorter distances, and walking is also effective in slowing the rate of bone loss from the legs. Walking, continued. Walking helps alleviate symptoms of depression. Walking for 30 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week for 12 weeks reduced symptoms of depression as measured with a standard depression questionnaire by 47%. Walking reduces the risk of breast and colon cancer. Women who perform the equivalent of 1 hour and 15 minutes to 2.5 hours per week of brisk walking had an 18% decreased risk of breast cancer compared with inactive women. Many studies have shown that exercise can prevent colon cancer, and even if an individual person develops colon cancer, the benefits of exercise appear to continue both by increasing quality of life and reducing mortality. Walking improves fitness. Walking just 3 times a week for 30 minutes can significantly increase cardiorespiratory fitness. Walking in short bouts improves fitness, too. A study of sedentary women showed that short bouts of brisk walking, 3 10-minute walks per day, resulted in similar improvements in fitness and were at least as effective in decreasing body fatness as long bouts, 1 30-minute walk per day. Walking improves physical function. Research shows that walking improves fitness and physical function and prevents physical disability in older persons. Cycling. Bike riding is a terrific activity for individuals of all ages. It's easy on the joints, gets the heart rate elevated, and is good for flexibility and strength in the legs. But balance is an issue for some people, and the fear and risk of falling is legitimate. The solution is simple. Adult tricycles or trikes. They're grown-up three-wheelers, and they're awesome and stylish. They're heavy-duty, some can support up to 300 pounds, they have baskets for carrying packages so you can do your errands, and they provide almost everyone an opportunity for exercise and freedom of movement for those individuals who might not be able to get around. With adult trikes, there's really no excuse for not getting out there. Weightlifting. Resistance exercise is any exercise where muscles contract against an external resistance with the objective of increasing strength, tone, mass, and/or muscular endurance. The resistance can come from dumbbells, weight machines, elastic tubing or bands, cinder blocks, cans of soup, your own body weight, for example, push-ups, or any other object that forces your muscles to contract. Results take time but are sure to come when you train consistently over time. There are several types or styles of resistance exercise. Powerlifting, a weightlifting competition in which participants compete in the squat, deadlift, and bench press. Olympic weightlifting, the type you see on TV where athletes lift the weight overhead. Strength training, lifting weights to get stronger. And weightlifting, the sport of lifting heavy weight, typically fewer than 6 repetitions. Interval training. Interval training is a method of training where you increase and decrease the intensity of your workout between aerobic and anaerobic training. Interval training in Sweden, where some say it originated, is known as fartlek training, Swedish for speed play. The protocol for interval training is to push your body past the aerobic threshold for a few moments and then return to your aerobic conditioning level with the objective of improving your performance, speed, strength, and endurance. The aerobic threshold is the intensity where your body switches from burning a greater percentage of fat to a greater percentage of carbohydrate and is generally 85% of your maximum heart rate. Train below 85% and it's considered aerobic exercise. Train above 85% and it is considered anaerobic exercise. Mind and body fitness. Mind and body fitness? Many people who want to get into shape don't realize there is more to fitness than well-toned muscles. There's no shortage of exercise regimes that just promote the perfection of the body or the idea of fitness as a part of a weight loss plan. Centuries ago, the Western culture lost its focus on the interconnectedness between the body and the mind or spirit, and how each has the power to affect the other. Cultivating a love of movement can help you get beyond the concept of physical fitness as separate from mental fitness, and toward a lifelong program of good health through mind and body fitness. Whether you choose yoga or another form of movement for exercise, remember that our bodies are made to move to feel good. So when you incorporate regular activity in your life, you're moving closer to overall mind and body fitness. But if you are overweight, this can be more difficult. You can improve your mind-body connection for a better mind and body fitness. It's just important to choose realistic fitness options. Pedometers. A pedometer is a small, beeper-sized device you wear on your waist that counts the number of steps you take. There are 2 types of pedometers, spring-levered and piezoelectric. Spring-levered pedometers use a spring-suspended horizontal lever arm that moves up and down in response to the movement, vertical accelerations, of your hips as you walk or run. The movement opens and closes an electrical circuit, and as the lever arm makes contact, a step is registered. Spring-levered pedometers must be placed in a vertical plane, perpendicular to the ground, in order for them to work. They don't work if they tip forward to a horizontal plane. Piezoelectric is a material that generates an electric charge when it is mechanically deformed. Piezoelectric pedometers use a horizontal cantilevered beam with a weight on the end that compresses a piezoelectric crystal when subjected to movement like walking, acceleration. This generates a voltage proportional to the acceleration and the voltage oscillations are used to record steps. Pilates. Pilates is a popular method of exercise in the United States, with more than 5 million individuals participating. Two of the key elements of Pilates are core muscle strength and spinal alignment. The core musculature is loosely defined as the spine, abdomen, pelvis, hips, and the muscles that support these structures. Some of the main core muscles are the erector spinae, located in your back along your spine, the internal and external obliques, the sides of your abdomen, the transverse abdominis, located deep in your gut. This muscle pulls your belly button in towards your spine, the rectus abdominis, the six-pack, and hip flexors, in your pelvis and upper leg. During a Pilates session, whether it's on the machines or the floor, your instructor will continuously prompt you to concentrate deeply on your core muscles, as well as on your breath, the contraction of your muscles, and the quality, not quantity, of your movements. These are also key elements of Pilates, and your instructor will emphasize them at every session. The objective is a coordination of mind, body, and spirit, something Joseph Pilates called contrology. In his first book published in 1945, Pilates returned to life through contrology. The 34 original exercises that Pilates taught to his students are described along with the guiding principles of contrology. Running. Here's the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of running: to go steadily by springing steps so that both feet leave the ground for an instant in each step. That's the key, both feet are in the air at once. During walking, one foot is always on the ground. Jogging is running slowly, and sprinting is running fast. For years, I've been asked if running burns more fat than other exercises. My hunch was that it might, but there was never any proof. In particular, I was always perplexed by the fact that swimming burned so many calories, in some cases even more than running, yet when you look at the physiques of Olympic swimmers and compare them to elite long-distance runners, you see a more defined, cut and leaner physique on the runner. Adjusting for something called self-selection, where individuals of a certain body type might select a specific sport. For example, lean people might choose long-distance running because they already have the body type for it. I never fully understood why swimmers and some other endurance athletes weren't quite as lean as runners. Then I read a study comparing fat burning in running and uphill walking to cycling, and it turned out that fat burning was 28% higher during running and walking uphill than it was during cycling. Tai Chi. When the Western world thinks of martial arts, it inevitably thinks of kicking, punching, fighting, and body contact. Not slow, rhythmic, and meditative body movements designed to enhance relaxation, inner calm, and peace. But that's what the martial art of Tai Chi is all about: slow, rhythmic, meditative movements designed to help you find peace and calm. In this article, we will cover the history, philosophy, and benefits of Tai Chi, as well as how and where to get started, and more. In China, it is believed that Tai Chi can delay aging and prolong life, increase flexibility, strengthen muscles and tendons, and aid in the treatment of heart disease, high blood pressure, arthritis, digestive disorders, skin diseases, depression, cancer, and many other illnesses. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a good deal of scientific evidence to support these claims. In a special study of Tai Chi called a meta-analysis, where many studies on one subject are reviewed, the author concludes that although there is some evidence to support the positive effects of Tai Chi on health, fitness, and balance, many of the studies are limited by small numbers of subjects and wide variation in the type and duration of Tai Chi used. Bearing these limitations in mind, here are some of the documented benefits. Senior exercise. George Burns, who lived to be 100, used to say, "If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself." It's true that some individuals are blessed with good genes, and no matter how many unhealthy lifestyle habits they have, they're going to live into old age. But for the rest of us who might be concerned with the quality of life as we age, exercise is one of the keys. Is it ever too late to start? Research proves it's not. In this article, I'll discuss the benefits of exercising into old age and then give you some tips on how to get started no matter how old you are. Yoga. Imagine an activity that increases your flexibility, strengthens your muscles, centers your thoughts, and relaxes and calms you. Yoga does all that and more. Yoga is an ancient physical and spiritual discipline and branch of philosophy that originated in India reportedly more than 5,000 years ago. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yuj, which means to yoke, join, or unite. The Iyengar school of yoga defines yuj as the joining or integrating of all aspects of the individual, body with mind and mind with soul, to achieve a happy, balanced and useful life. The ultimate aim of yoga, they claim, is to reach kaivalya, emancipation or ultimate freedom. Swimming. Swimming is an activity that burns lots of calories, is easy on the joints, supports your weight, builds muscular strength and endurance. It also improves cardiovascular fitness, cools you off and refreshes you in summer, and is one that you can do safely into old age. Breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly, and crawl, freestyle, are the most popular swim strokes. The breaststroke and butterfly are more difficult to learn than the backstroke and crawl. If you didn't subscribe till now, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you never miss the important video about your and your loved one health care. Please also like and share the video. Please leave the comment below.